Hello, my kings and queens, and my non-binaries in betweens. I am going to make that my official intro. Oh my god, that was good. A quick disclaimer. I have already seen this video. But, there is something I would like to say. And not to mention, I'm going to react to it again because my TV was at a very low volume because my mother was on a phone call, so I couldn't really hear anything, and I didn't put on caps for some reason because I would also be doing things and I wouldn't really have time to read. So technically this kind of is, but I also took as much as in that I could. Also, I believe that it'll be good for me to give you a second time watching reaction because since I've already seen it, I've had time to process it and not to mention give you a lot more analysis. And trust me, I do. This video is probably going to be 30 minutes or more long. I would not be surprised. I mean, if it's 40 minutes long, grab some popcorn, people. In fact, I'm going to tell you right now, pause this video and go get some popcorn and come back, because you're going to be here for a while. Anyway, let's get into this.
Go.
I'm never going to stop saying that I love that scene.
Yeah. Hey, Solar.
Hey.
Hey,
What the
boys.
hell are you doing here?
He's on receptionist bit duty today.
Oh,
What are you
yes, I
about to
love
say?
it.
I don't care. Get over here. I thought someone else was the receptionist for this.
There is.
He's
You're not allowed to say
traumatized at the
not.
moment, and right now,
Busy
it's best,
right now.
yeah, for the both of them
Whatever.
to stay apart.
There's a way to do this. Name? You're kidding, right? Right.
Play along. Do the bit.
Name is Solar.
I want to take that as canon, but it also could be a joke, so I'm putting that in the maybe area. Like, because there's like some things that can be said as a joke, but then get confirmed as canon in other episodes. So I'm putting that in my maybe zone. But yeah, that's funny. Also, I kind of had a theory ever since I was little that Solar was actually his original name, and before like our Solar actually said his name was Solar, I was gonna say it, but after that happened, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna not. But somewhere in my community posts, there is a story that I wrote, basically about like Eclipse's origin story and like back inside it when he was one with Moon. Back when he was like basically a kid, and it basically like when the code took over in Eclipse, his mind was paradise, but in the outside it was just complete hell. Like, it was basically a psychological drama and all that. I never got past part 2 because my mom told me to take part 2 down because it had I don't know what really it had, but my mom made me take it down. So yeah, so I never really continued it, and also, well, yeah, I didn't really, it felt like I was writing a fan fiction, and that did not really feel right to me. But eventually, what I'm basically saying is that I basically, just saying that forever, not gonna take it as canon though. Just gonna put it in the back of my head.
Isn't that right?
Ha. Be serious.
Eclipse. Let me see our schedule here.
Again.
A couple minutes early. But it seems as though Earth is available right now.
Let's do this!
Check to see if she is ready for you. 1 second. This is ridiculous.
Look at you, son. You get to go in early. See, being studious always is a good thing.
What did you just call him? I'm sorry. What? I don't think I picked up on this last time when I was watching this first.
This is ridiculous.
Look at you, son.
I gotta put caps on for that. Hold on.
I Hey, let me go in and check to see if she is ready for you. 1 second. This is ridiculous.
Oh, look at you, son. You get to go.
Oh! Oh no, I can't zoom in on these. Dang it, I can't, but... You seeing what I see here? You seeing it?
Early. See, being studious always is a good thing.
This is ridiculous. Like I need therapy from some like that.
You do.
I have seen enough, anime to know what that word was, and also I've seen enough, memes to know what that word is. That's just funny. And I think I know where you got that word from.
Say that again.
I can't say it.
There's a place where
Also, I like how Solo just said, say that again. So I now basically confirmed that was the word I was thinking of.
She's ready for you. Get in there. I think
I'm gonna be
so
quoting this
much
episode.
the gooder version. Inferior's more like it.
God, I hate him.
Not the only one.
Sorry.
I just love how you're apologizing,
You're
mate.
kidding, right?
I am very sorry.
What is this? Some 1950s wallpaper? Some cheap alcohol?
Sit on the damn couch.
Is it? I thought those were just display bottles.
They are.
I was just about to say, because I didn't hear that the first time I watched the video. And I'm like, wow. Either Monty is a pain, or you can really not handle this lunar situation, but they're fake. Okay.
And of course, some childlike wonder over there in the corner.
So you trying to psychoanalyze me? I remember you made fun of me for trying to psychoanalyze you that one time, but I really wasn't, I don't think.
I feel targeted, but
Gonna stand
okay.
over here and again, sorry.
It's okay.
Oh.
We scheduled this way in advance before everything else happened.
I know, but I feel really bad.
It's okay. I'm just kind of coping through this right now. So,
Are you serious? What's the word? Patient confidentiality thing?
Yes.
well,
I don't know if that really applies to you.
Or is it because I'm not human?
I kind of know all your problems.
Technically, yes and no, Moon. You're the cause of all of his problems, technically. Which is gotta be basically confirmed by the end of this video, because you know for a fact, when I heard something like that, I went back to watch it a million times before basically jumping around with happiness. And man, am I gonna love this.
Oh, really?
You kind of shove them in my face a lot, so yeah.
Let's start with yours, you egotistical maniac. Always love pushing people away when they can
Hey.
help you.
Oh god.
hey, cool thing. We're here to talk about you. Let's not do this, because I don't think I have mental capacity to deal with that.
As if
So,
I have some time to spend on some needy daddy's girl.
Again, somebody is trying to change the subject. You have some very big trauma that I can't relate.
well, that changed, so, you're pretty out of the loop, huh? It's okay. We're just gonna talk about you, okay? How you feeling? Are you feeling good?
Does it matter?
Yes.
I guess it does to me.
Oh, yes, I guess I'm feeling good, Earth.
Do you not?
Doesn't matter. Ooh, those years inside of Sunset really made you feel inferior. Also the fact that you were abandoned, and also the fact that you literally saw Moon go through literal hell and torment, going insane, and then leaving you behind, and then seeing the happiest person in the world, making you feel like that is your own fault, essentially leading for you to develop an inferior complex and also a superiority complex. Shall I go on?
Actually feel good? Or
What do you think?
No.
I'm brought back to life yet again with my memories intact.
oh, so you remember everything that happened.
Everything.
You know, I was trying to gesture to you to stop talking when that happened, but you did not. So here we are.
Yeah, well, I didn't think the little had it in him.
Seriously.
Okay,
God, what are you
what do you want to talk about today, Eclipse?
That's a great question. What do I talk about here?
You have a lot of issues, and from what I understand, a lot of it stems from Sun and Moon.
Issues. That is one hell of a way to put it.
Do you feel abandoned by them?
Abandoned.
I do not think he's gonna actually say that when Moon is right there, or with you in front of him. You hardly know him, and he's been forced into this situation. No amount of kindness will. The only way he would admit it was to have it out of spite. I know, okay? Okay?
How do I feel abandoned?
You know what? I'm turning on caps.
Or because they tried to kill me and they moved on?
Well, what started it all, Eclipse? What happened when you first, were around?
What started it all? Oh, well, you see, my mother used to beat me with batteries in a sock when I was younger.
Be serious, Eclipse. I get you don't want to be here.
Well, that could be a hypothetical thing. Again, I do write a lot into this. I am the map pad of the Sun and Moon show. So I'm getting everything in. On the second time watching things, I tend to get a lot more stuff in. So yeah, this is why the video's already 10 minutes in and we're hardly even halfway through.
I get it. But I genuinely want to help you. I want to help a lot of people. And if you don't want to help, that's fine. I just want
He
to
has
help more about
ADHD, you can tell. He's just looking around the
The sooner you
room.
play along, the sooner you can leave.
I didn't make this appointment, dear Moon.
That's crazy.
I love how that affects his
I'm
life.
not going to be able to leave this room until I've answered your questions truthfully.
Yeah, that seems to be the case. Look, I usually don't like when people are forced to do this.
When you're falling off the hinges, it's kind of necessary.
Government-mandated psychiatric evaluation.
When
Those
you
are some
are
very
forced
big
into
words.
Therapy, you don't really give it a lot of... You don't really care about it. And I see you don't.
Matchmasters is awesome.
Ah!
Fair. You don't have to care about it. I just, I feel like something's wrong and broken deep inside with you, and you just don't want to talk about it.
Broken. This whole body is practically broken. Stolen,
Yeah.
I'd say.
I don't mean to say broken, because broken is just a mean term, but what I mean is something hurt you, and you're covering for it by acting like you don't care.
Masking. Essentially, masking is basically acting. You know the saying, life is a stage? I know a lot of you in the comment section will be able to understand this, because I know for a fact that you guys, literally when I mention this kind of stuff, you say, I resonate with this. So I think it's going to be safe to assume that some of you may be autistic, or have ADHD, or have anxiety, or any of that stuff. Essentially, masking is kind of like when when you want to be cool and you feel like that, and you try to be a stereotypical cool person, and all that kind of stuff, and you're scared to, and all that. It can also lead to shyness and all that, being afraid to open up as your real self. There's a lot of things that can go behind masking, but for Eclipse, what I would like to think, I actually talked about this in so many videos before, so if you want to, go watch all 3 of my Eclipse character analysis videos. In fact, watch all my character analysis videos, and you will have the psychoanalysis of Eclipse.
Think big and bad.
I don't
Did you ever care?
care about what.
Anything.
anything. Cared about that star, my plans. Fix everything. Which, by the way, would have prevented so much of this needlessness that we are dealing with right now. The Stitch Wraith and Foxy and Ruin and Lunar and all this other stupidity that you all deal with on a daily basis.
Oh, so you know about FC, got it.
Okay. I don't know really what to deal with on that.
What were you hoping to achieve with this, Earth?
I wasn't hoping to achieve anything. I just thought, I don't know, maybe if you knew that anybody here still cared, still wanted to help.
Cared? That man over there put me on a ball and chain, practically his little lapdog. Cared. Oh, please, the second I would appear again, you all would have tried to find a way to kill me. And you did. You tried to find a way to kill me. And you could have, granted.
I don't really see the point in killing you.
You don't. Man, the look of horror on your face when I was splitting by atoms. It was something to behold. Maybe you're different. Maybe you're not like these idiotic buffoons. Certainly not as ugly as you were before.
Thanks. Basically, what I was going to say there is, like, why? Because, again, as I said, you know, like, what I've been saying with Earth and, like, the creator and all that, and how there's a lot of influence with all that kind of things with parental figures? Again, this is what is making Lunar, like, hate Moon a lot at the moment as well. Your parental figure has a lot of input on you. And while technically, Moon is, well, we are literally just going to go for this logic because you guys could call me stupid in the comment section, but I'm just going to say this right now. Ever since the pilot, I knew that Vaggie was a fallen angel. So, bite me. Anyway. We all know, to my theories, which have solid evidence, and I mean solid evidence to support them, technically, Moon is kind of Eclipse's dad, but then again, I will talk about that in a different video. You better not talk negative about it.
Thanks, I guess.
Or else you'll get an entire theory war going on in the comment section with me.
Not my design. That's the thing I've always hated about this whole situation. I cannot change me.
You don't feel...
Again. As if you were cast into a specific role, as if you were forced into the position of the villain, basically being, at the second you're born, with your own free will, you're being told that you're a headache. Basically being told that you must be this in order to have purpose in life. I'm going very poetic and theoretical and psychiatric on this, 'cause I can.
Like you're in control?
I can't change myself. I see, if I've looked into my systems just the tiniest bit. If I were to try to remove myself to a new body, something would spring up and explode. It's almost like my body would self-destruct in a way, but not.
Why ads?
Anime me.
You can just go on to the part where that you're at yourselves. I want to make sure that I get a specific part because that is so much important that I need to analyze.
I guess that one now, right? That one, those two.
Okay, so I'm going to have to explain this again. Well, for you guys, I don't know if it's again or not. At the time of filming this, it paused. I paused it and I forgot to unpause it. And I was basically going all over the psychology and everything. Now I have to do it all again at certain times. So basically, you can tell if someone's telling the truth by the tone of voice. But also, they could also be really good at manipulating. When it comes to psychoanalyzing, like in these situations, Eclipse will not tell the truth entirely because he's being forced into the situation, and Moon's right there. But you can tell, and I will tell you if he's telling the truth or not by the sound of his voice, okay?
Morons. They were so... You know, watching through Sun's eyes as he paraded around like an idiot he was just pissed me off so much. It really did. Seeing him take care of children the way he did, the way he washed himself and carried himself around, meandered himself as if he knew what he was doing. He didn't. The other Moon, well, smarter, by the way, was always worse off.
True. Analyzing this is basically saying that he hated seeing somebody live a life that he was unable to live. And also basically being forced upon a role, essentially, and then seeing basically a parental figure basically living a life amazingly and just leaving you behind and just living better life without you. You can't help but feel that kind of things, and you kind of are put into a situation where you are forced a role upon yourself, and you can't say no. You have to go to every rehearsals, and it's mentally draining, and you just give up, and you just go in there, and you just lose all hope, and just living your own life essentially, and you just become the character that they expect you or want you to be.
You thought you could do better? Because you weren't in control?
Oh, yeah.
True, Earth. And I'm going to tell you why.
It's the Earth. Who couldn't do better than Sun and Moon?
Changing the subject, so then you don't have to answer the question. Yes, it is because you didn't have control.
Nobody in that other place could, but literally one iteration later, here you are, and Lunar too. I made Lunar to just be a nice little servant of mine, and he got so swept up in the small details of everything that he just blew up. He never understood the big picture.
True.
Never really.
What is the big picture?
Big picture? The big...
God dang it! Wait. I'll figure it out.
all. Fixing this whole thing.
Fixing
It all. Fazbear's a company, wipe it off the face of the earth. Just killing the creator.
Because you originally were created from a security code, which basically went corrupted, forming the kill code. Killing the creator because it's the source of all the drama.
Finally being rid of him. Being the actual...
the actual what?
Thing.
You were going to say something, and I can tell you what you're going to say. The actual person that I want to be. Again, the actor behind the character. Behind every character in every show you watch, behind even YouTubers, they are putting on a face. Yes, they may be their true selves and they may not be lying. But there are certain things that you can't really talk about on there. Like, I can tell you right now, Mr. Beast is not always as happy as you see him in the videos. And I can guarantee you that. Because if you do your research on the guy, I did not stalk him, by the way. It was for a research project. Basically, all the faces and people that you know, there are always a character behind it. It's always a real person. That's essentially what I'm saying. So no matter who you see, even if they're a villain or even if they're someone you walk by the street or an insane anime character, the anime character, yes, the anime character himself may have a character underneath, but there's also an actor, and the actor basically perfected the ability to hide themselves.
No, what were you going to say?
It doesn't matter.
Well, it matters if you were going to say it.
I'm not going to. How's that for
Okay,
you?
you don't have to if you don't want
Do
to.
you want me to leave?
Oh, now you give a damn.
I'll give a holler if I need you.
Because he's now seeing what he has done. Woohoo! Let's give out revolutions, people!
Okay.
Yes, I just roll my tongue. Whenever I say little revolutions,
funny.
I do that.
He's not here. I won't tell him.
Oh, all right. Sure you won't. Don't tell me this whole place is really just to get information on all the other shows, isn't it? All their traumas, all they're dealing with. Huh?
Because all you know is that you can't trust anyone. Because that's what's been drilled inside your head.
No. I just like helping people.
Oh, wow. You really are an idiot.
A harmless one compared to you.
What's the point
That comeback of the century! Yes! Yes, Queen!
of helping them? They're not going to provide you anything more than just talking your ear off like I am.
Well, I guess it's because I want something different than you do. To me, I like helping people because I like when they feel better and they're able to do things that they once weren't able to do, or they feel confident in themselves. For you, I see you would take more pride in this being an information gathering thing. But now that Moon isn't here,
It is because he doesn't know anything else. He's been... Well, essentially, imagine you were born and raised in the army and you were just raised to see these people as complete enemies and all that. And then you get captured and put into the country, and then you see the true beauty of it. Imagine that complete confusion. You start questioning everything.
have this confidentiality with you. I won't tell Moon anything.
Right. Oh, you're so right. You won't tell them anything.
What's this meeting? What are we getting to?
They're listening, and they have to be. He doesn't just leave like that. He wouldn't leave like that.
Moon trusts
Because that's all you know, guy! I was gonna say a bad word, but I just stopped myself. Hell yes!
me. I know you don't. And that's okay. You don't have to. You have no reason to trust me.
Trust. It does go a long way.
Trust. But go into trust, please?
How does it feel? To be made by a failure.
Again, right now you are projecting questions upon other people that you would ask yourself. So then you can find yourself meaning and trying to find if you relate to those answers. And you're also trying to change the subject otherwise, trying to find yourself meaning while trying to make sure that you don't let your walls down to protect yourself from being harmed. PTSD basic.
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. It doesn't define me. Who made me doesn't define me.
God dang it!
That doesn't define you.
I don't think it does.
Of all the things, that doesn't define you.
The person who made you defined you. That's what you feel like with Moon.
I think my actions speak louder than words.
And not your origins.
I think both. Honestly, if your origins do depend on what person you turn out to be. Like, imagine again that child that grew up in the military. They could see the world for what it truly is and try to make a big difference. If they tell people his story and all that, then people will be willing to go behind him and trust him. If he knows truly both sides, and he truly knows, and everyone has a different perspective on life. He's been given one where he has to value every blink of his eyes, because each day, each blink, second, he could wake up inside of a mind and having zero control of his own life. That is the perspective he's been born with.
As I said, actions speak louder than words. I said that to you when you came to me with that lie that you wanted to apologize to Sun and Moon. Was it really a lie? Because I'm sure it was. The way you carried yourself right afterwards. When I
Yes
didn't
and
give in.
no.
If you really want to make right, actions speak louder than words. If you never want to make it right, that's all within your rights to do.
I don't care to make it right with them anymore. They've cast their stone, and I'm now stuck in my own ship.
They've cast their stone and I'm stuck in my own ship. You're stuck in the character you are playing in this theater production. They are the directors. You have no control. They just basically gave you the script and you have no control on what happens to your character. All you do is play it and hope for the best.
By myself. Hell, Lunar's proved that plenty, hasn't he?
Well, I think that's because of what you did to him.
What I did? Oh, I hurt his feelings, so he decides to kill me. Please.
You blew him up.
Runs in the family, doesn't it?
Ah, yes, I did. Right. Oh, and the little Tucker wanted some revenge. Maybe he's grown up after all.
I don't think revenge is a good thing to do.
I wanted to say that Eclipse was actually complimenting Luna there, but then Earth said something else and I wanted to continue listening. Now I'm going to
I
listen.
think it's pointless. An eye for an eye makes the whole world go blind.
Pointless? How he said pointless.
Where's that little guy, anyways?
You don't need to worry about that.
Is he too busy crying himself to sleep?
Revenge is all you live
Do you
for,
really
Eclipse.
not care about him?
His whole purpose was to keep Moon subdued in his own consciousness. I had to constantly go to his systems to see whatever thing Moon has done and undo it.
I don't know, it just feels a little lonely that you don't care about anybody.
Why
That's the
would I
safest.
care about Lunar share my throne with someone else when it can just be me?
I guess that's what the problem is for me. I just can't relate to just not really caring about any.
Because he's been raised in the thought of Every man for himself, survival of the fittest. That's what he's been raised to think. All he needs is essentially proof. Proof that people care for him. And that's basically, like, not even this, but something drastic. Like, for example, if I'm going to just throw this out there, maybe he nearly dies and then somebody runs in and saves him. That will basically lead to that. And I'm sorry, my mind just went straight to mathematics when I saw the timestamps. Like, 17 times 2 equals 34, and I just did that while I was talking. So, yeah.
Buddy. It's kind of hard to empathize with you. I've been trying, but it's not a lot you're giving me here. And fair enough, you don't want to. You don't like me. If you ever want to take it seriously and get help, there's options.
There are options. One's right here.
There's a
God
place
dang
where you'll
it.
Do you ever wonder what it would be like to wake up outside your own body?
It's not good, is it? Scary?
Horrifying.
You
Revolution.
don't have a sense of control ever, do you? That's sad. I'm sorry that
We're
happened.
gonna keep talking about how sad we are.
No, because that's not your
I like how you use the we.
style. If you don't want to do this, I won't make you. If you ever want to talk, I'll get over seeing you explode and talk to you.
Oh, I wouldn't get over seeing me explode. You never know. It might just go boom again.
Yep. Continue
All right,
changing
Moon,
the
we're
subject.
done. I think he's talking to. There he is.
Hey.
Hi. I don't think you guys need to schedule another appointment. Unless Eclipse wants it. I won't force it.
You're a you know that.
I already sent Solar away.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
All right. Well, I'm gonna cope now and have lunch.
You want to go get sushi?
Well, once you're done with Eclipse.
Yep.
Get out of the way. Well, I think that was an excellent waste of time.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Now he is.
About
Here it
what?
is.
Dragging me here? Yes, I am sorry too.
Probably not what you want to hear, but I'm sorry for abandoning you.
I am sorry for abandoning you. Now?
I really did cause all this. Just because I couldn't deal with my own problems. God forbid I ever speak with the other me.
I feel like that's gonna be a thing there, but I'm sorry for abandoning you. Can we please? That's the one thing I want. It's just I just want Eclipse to have a real family, and I think this is the final thing this is pathway that they're gonna get. You guys, I know you guys hate me for saying all of this stuff, but this is just who I am. So please, like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. No, wait, review, 10 out of 10, you know why. And I'll see you in the next one, my kings and queens, and the non-binaries in between. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.